Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the UCLA Bruins and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running inside, it's Knight. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great...
Makes the catch and he's free. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page. If you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Iamaleava. They're setting up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unleashes one deep. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oh, wow. What's going on around?
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
How many subscribers you got? 83.
All wideouts, no backs. Throwing, Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Tuttle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sellers to the air again. Has it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throwing, Imaliaba. Here comes the Swings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Here's the return. And he loses the football on the return. And he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Sellers. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
All he do.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Clark. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
You're right.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Pickup of 8. It's now second and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action with Sellers. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Behind the chains now on second and long. Again, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
It's 3rd and 5. Sellers from the gun on third down. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
That's a big
The Gamecocks will go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it up for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing.
That's it. That's
Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board.
Pull it down and run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in
32.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contained defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Scramble.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a crease. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Now Iamaleava looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Got the 1st down himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion.
Yeah, go ahead.
Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's Clark. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room into the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Ucla to throw. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice.
He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the left. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Back to pass. It's Ucla. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Ucla throwing again, using his legs to buy some time. Complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ucla. They'll run the screen. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Into the end zone.
Ooh.
Touchdown, Bruins. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Oh, no.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Goes high to pull it in. We've got a timeout in the remaining seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Annoying.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Pitt Panthers.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
And it's the Huskies in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Go get that.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making
Hello?
halftime adjustments, talking about what they did.
Hello?
It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do.
Hello? Hello?
Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Got a little space. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Right back to the well. Relying on that run. game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Might have a chance.
Yeah, there we go.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. Breaks into the open.
Come on, man.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some...
Oh, there's an alley to the left.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
The 20. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it down the field. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Smashes through the tackle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
If I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical.
Get the ball. Bro, that's why.
He's also got enough for the first down.
Why is he fumbling?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, South Carolina! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
He's faster. If he was a little faster, he's out of there. I'm trying to hit the cutback.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside. It's Knight. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. At the 35, he's loose. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Did that dude knock on the glass?
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
There's some room. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go right back to him. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Able to bounce
and
off
they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Upstairs, he's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Throwing, Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. set to throw. It's Ucla. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Third down in the gun, Ucla. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Ucla to the air again. Got him downfield. Okay. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. In the red area, it's Knight. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bruins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good.
That's crazy. 2 fumbles I had bounced right back to him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fuller. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
They go right back to it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on first down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right.
Did he not
working the big fella to the corner.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short? 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Right by him.
Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
3-0 is exactly where this club wanted to be. Take the knee, run the clock out, create some momentum. Now we're looking at the polls. How high up can we keep climbing throughout this season? Nice to be 3-0.
Got so many breaks. So many breaks.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Too many breaks.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll run for it. Now this team has